Hey, I'm really glad you're here. I wanted to do one last video about manifesting what we want in 2026. I wanted to talk about it um, because, we've been following Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Joe Dispenza. They all talk about creating what we want, and I want us to succeed for 2026. I want me to succeed and I want you to succeed. So I have a few steps. The last two videos, we talked about making a list and getting clear about what it is that you'd like to see happen in 2026. And in the end, it's really all about becoming a different person, becoming the person who has those experiences and those things happening for you in 2026. So we have to leave our old self behind and we have to incorporate who we are as that person in 2026. So I'm not talking about affirmations or, repeating things over and over again or any kind of weird tricks. I am actually practicing this myself and my clients practice it. And I want you to have the benefit of creating what you want in 2026 by using these very simple steps. So the first one we talked about, the first two videos, get clear on what you want. Not clear in that you have to be able to visualize it exactly, perfectly, or that you have to have words that describe it the way it should exactly happen for you. In fact, that may be a little too much. So what I mean is about getting very clear, like, that I want to have that road trip this year in 2026. So here it is, the beginning of the year, and I am going to focus on these steps in order to get what I want. And the other thing that I decided I wanted was a Honda SUV. I want it to be a shimmery white color. So there's that. Whatever it is that you decide you want, just be really clear about it. And you can do this all in one sitting, and then you're going to practice some things at the end. And you're going to practice those things every day until it feels normal, or until you start to have those feelings and experiences that you're going to practice without even really trying. So once you get really clear, make it really simple. Like a quick image in your head, an idea, and then from there you're going to go and close your eyes and let yourself experience who you are. Who would I be if I already had those things and it already felt normal to me? Who would I be? How would I feel? What would I experience? And in the end, how would that make me feel if I already had everything I wanted on my list in 2026? And I'm going to go in and have the experience now inside myself. Hold on. It's really dry in Colorado. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to get really clear about what I want. And then I'm going to feel what it feels like to be that person who already has the SUV, who already is experiencing that road trip. And as I do, I'm going to feel that new person. That new person has everything I want. And I'm going to easily let go of the old person because I'm just going to take my attention away from that old person who doesn't have those things yet. And as I continue to bring my experience back to how I feel, that's the part that we need to really focus on. So that's the part we need to practice. When you get down to the bottom and you really feel what it feels like to feel like it's normal to have what you want, and you're sitting there resting in it, let yourself have like a solid experience that you can repeat. A solid repeatable experience of that person you are who already has what you want. And that's what Neville Goddard talks about when he says become the person who already has money or is already rich. You just feel the feeling of the person who has everything you want and get used to that feeling. And don't check outside yourself. So you're going to practice that feeling. And when you catch yourself looking around outside yourself, then you're looking in the wrong direction. You're giving your focus to what has already happened or the old you and not the new you. So every time you catch yourself looking outside yourself, wondering why what you decided you wanted didn't happen yet, you're going to pull your consciousness, your conscious attention and awareness inside yourself and remember how it feels to already have what you want. Because inside yourself, that's where all the magic is. That's where creation happens. That's where reality exists. And it can't manifest until you feel that feeling of who you are inside, already having what you want. So the practice is to keep going inside and going inside and going inside. If you think about all the things that you have right now, some of them good, some of them bad, you focused on those a while ago. Those are not things that are unusual for you. They're things that feel natural and normal. You're going inside and feeling the feeling of who you are in 2026, the person who has everything they want. That's what you want to practice. Because you already practiced the old you, it's time to practice a new you who has everything you want. All right. So every time you catch yourself looking for what you wanted outside yourself, that's your cue to go inside and feel the feeling until it feels normal to have what you want. Until you feel like you're satisfied and you're feeling like you already have that and you've already had it for a while. Does that make sense? As you do that, just shift to the inside feeling of already having. This is how we are going to create 2026. So I will keep you updated all through the year as these things manifest, because I have every faith and belief that these things are going to manifest. I manifested the house of my dreams. I manifested $70,000. I manifested things that you couldn't make up. And I did that by focusing my attention, feeling as if it's normal to be that person who had that money, to be that person who already lived in the house that I live in now. It's totally normal to me now. All right, so let's make 2026 a wild and interesting and amazing and fabulous year, okay? All right, until the next video, have a great day. I have a link below if you'd like to work with me. And share this with other people that you think it might help in order to manifest their dreams. Because I think the more people have what they want in their life, the happier everybody is and the better we all get along. All right. That's all I got for today. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.